What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammock, the diagnosed self-aware narcissist known as Mental Healness, and welcome to another episode of Dear Mental Healness, the call-in series. In this series, we take subscriber phone calls and voicemails and break them down. I play it and then I break them down later. Today's caller is, she said no matter what the narcissistic person does, she still sees the good in him and that he's still the love of her life. So stay tuned, y'all. Like and subscribe for more. So y'all, here we go with the voicemail. Just warning, this is a very sweet sounding woman. So, but stay tuned.
Hello. Mr. Hammock, your YouTube channel has helped me an awful lot.
Yay.
I was married to he's undiagnosed, but he's like a covert clinical narcissist. Where you were talking about like with the ride and or die. He was really bad for gaslighting, physical abuse, all kinds of mental abuse. He's done an awful lot of really crappy things too, as far as my life goes and stuff. But at the same time, it's like I still love him and I still try to see good stuff in him. And I can't ever stop loving him. Because even if he was rather mean at times, he's still my true love. And thank you. You have a wonderful day.
So sweet sounding, y'all. So stay tuned for the breakdown. Thank you. So first off, thank you for that caller for being brave and calling in and giving, leaving their voicemail and whatnot for me to break down. Thank you for supporting the channel too. I really truly support y'all watching these smaller series and supporting the series as well, y'all. So let's break this thing down. The first thing that she said was he was undiagnosed, which most narcissists are, y'all. I think the last time I checked, it was like 1% of the population. 0.5 to 1% of the population is actually diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder. And a lot of people make it seem like that's such a small number. Only 1% of the population is diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder. So not everybody you know is a narcissist. So I tell people this right here, y'all. If there are 300 million people in the United States of America and 1% are diagnosed narcissists, that's still 3 million narcissists that are diagnosed, not including the undiagnosed one, y'all. Not every single narcissistic person goes to get diagnosed. So there's definitely more undiagnosed narcissists than there are diagnosed. 1%, 0.5%, however you slice it, you divide that, it could be 1.5 million to 3 million narcissists in America alone. So think about that, y'all. For y'all, just throw that 1% out there like it's a small number. Most narcissists are not going to get diagnosed because they don't see that there is a problem within themselves. And even if they do see the problem within themselves, they think people are okay with it. They just would rather you have to put up with it than me have to do anything about it. I want to change you to deal with me instead of me having to change myself to deal with anybody else. So that happens all the time. You know what I mean? The covert narcissist or the kind of sneaky narcissistic person, y'all. When she said covert narcissist, coverts are the people you would not guess that are narcissists, like myself in real life. The type of person that has a very, very good reputation out in public, that people like them, they're funny, they're charming, they're charismatic, whatever, but behind closed doors they are damn near the devil. So that does happen. Covert narcissists are the kind of like undercover narcissists, like, shh, I'm a narcissist, don't tell anybody, they can't tell. You see what I'm saying? Just like that dynamic right there. So that does make sense in that spot right there. But the whole physical abuse part, y'all, I just feel like physical abuse in toxic relationships, narcissist or not, I feel like it always gets worse. And a lot of times the abuse victim thinks that it's somehow the narcissistic person, toxic person, convinces the victim that it's somehow their fault. Like, I never hit anybody else in my life. I've never choked anybody else. I've never put my hands on anybody else in my life. You make me this way. You make me get like this. And it's a way to emotionally manipulate somebody to take an accountability for what has happened to them. It's your fault I get like this. So if you take accountability for them putting their hands on you in some way, shape, or form, then they keep doing it because they're going to keep doing it. They're going to feel like, yo, you understand that I'll put my hands on you, that I'll hit you. And you change your behaviors to avoid being hit. Like you become a shell of yourself in these toxic relationships. You know, you just do. And you said, like, you know, no matter all the bad things he's done, you still try to see the good in him. A lot of people do that, y'all. So this is just not a one-off type of thing. A lot of people try to see the good in the person that they're with. Because you want this person to be good, because a lot of times, most times in these relationship dynamics, y'all, they show you the good. They start off with the good version of themselves. Very rarely do you meet somebody that shows you the awful version of themselves up front. Very rarely do you see that happen in real life. Very rarely do you see them show you how terrible they can be up front. Does it happen that way sometimes? Yeah. But they're going to put their best foot forward. And once you fall in love with them, that's when they kind of reveal who they really are. I read the studies before that it takes around 90 days to get to know somebody for who they really are. 90 days. So in those 90 days, you have to set boundaries. In those 90 days, you have to say no. Find a way to say no to something. You know, because saying the word no to somebody teaches you way more about that person than saying yes to everything. You know, find a way to say no. If you're uncomfortable, say no. Set a boundary. Of course, use discretion, because some people could, you know, snap and whatever. But yeah, I know you said you try not to love him to get away from him. Y'all, you don't have to hate somebody to realize that person is not good for you. You can love somebody from a distance. You don't have to loving somebody and allowing them access to your life does not have to go together. You don't have to love somebody and allow them access to your life. You can love somebody from a distance. You can love them. I say this, you can love them from across the street. Hey, I love you, but you're toxic and you're dangerous and you're abusive. So stay over there. Thank you. I love you. I got love for you. Thanks, but stay over there. That's how you can do it, y'all. You don't have to hate somebody to want to move on from them. It just doesn't it doesn't go that way right there. You don't have to hate them to move on from them. And that's why I just try to tell a lot of people, like, you absolutely don't have to, you know. And you said he's the love, like, so a lot of times I hear people say, yeah, that's the love of my life and whatnot. I don't know if this is your first love. I didn't get a lot of context. I don't know if this is your first love, but, you know, sometimes if it's your first love or you got with this person when you were vulnerable, they can seem like this is the love of your life, even though they might not be. You know, again, you can love this person from a distance. You don't have to keep this person in your life and allow them to keep abusing you, to keep harming you, to keep treating you badly. You have to get to the point where you realize that you deserve more and you're not going to tolerate anything less than what you deserve. Because when you're in a long-term relationship with a narcissistic person, they're going to be giving you less than the bare minimum of what you're looking for in a relationship dynamic, in a relationship space, y'all. It happens that way all the time. Because I noticed when you said, even all the bad stuff, there's good times too. Y'all, the good times are what keep you there. The good times keep you trauma bonded to a toxic narcissistic person. You get trauma bonded because they do something horrible to you and they do something good to you. Something horrible, something good. Something horrible, something good. Something horrible, something good. And then you get addicted to it and then you get traumatized. That's trauma. That's how trauma is created. The trauma bond is created. But you can break the trauma bond by telling yourself the truth that even though I might love this person, that this person is not right for me. Or I might not love this person. I might just be obsessed or addicted to this person like a drug. I think I love meth, but I don't love meth. I'm addicted to meth. You see what I'm saying? I hope this helps y'all, because like I said, a lot of times you lose your self-love and your identity in these toxic relationships. That's why I made this self-love journal, to help you break free of these toxic relationships, y'all. The self-love journal is available on Amazon. I love me. Check it out. Lee Hammock self-love on there. But thank you for calling in. I hope this brought you some clarity and some peace. I hope you get the freedom or the love that you deserve out here in the world, y'all. If you're interested in calling in for your story, the number is 855 Healness. 855 HEALNES. 1 S. 855 HEALNES. Thank y'all for tuning into the episode. Like I said, like and subscribe for more. And as always, Mental Healness is out. Peace. Thank you so much for being here, y'all. Thank you for watching my video to the end. I'm super eternally grateful for every single one of you. If you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to the channel so we can help reach more people, help more people, and things like that. The self-love brand is available. I love me. The self-love journal is available as well. Links in the description of every video I do. If you haven't already as well, look into joining the channel memberships for behind the scenes perks, priority responses to comments, and things like that, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. See you next time. Oh, that was better.